Hello, I'm Jamie Carson, Director of Communications with Sarasota County Government, and I am here in our Multi-Agency Coordination Center. You know, as we had Hurricane Ian pass, but there are still a lot of dangers in our community, a lot of dangers to the health and safety. And with me right now is Kent with the Department of Health. Hi, Kent.
Hi.
You guys are pretty busy right now.
Yes, we are.
So we have a lot of individuals that are at their home, they've sheltered in place, or they might be starting to try to venture out from our evacuation centers. I think it's really important for us to share with them some things that they can do to keep themselves safe and to keep themselves healthy during this time of recovery.
Yes, exactly. Some of the major concerns that we have are, number one, if you're driving through water, know what you're doing. Don't drive through water if it's deep. You don't know if the roads are washed out. You don't know what's underneath you, so refrain from that. People want to go out. They want to see what's going on in their community. We understand that. Please stay back at home. Let the emergency responders do what they're doing. Let's get the clearance that the roads are okay before you venture out.
So Kent, I think I've always taught, turn around and don't drown, right?
Absolutely.
So in addition to standing water, obviously power lines is an issue, right? Don't
Yes.
approach the power lines. We know that a lot of individuals, they're ready to start clearing the debris. So what about chainsaws and working with that kind of equipment?
Yeah, don't let this be the first time you power up your equipment. Read your documents that come with your equipment. Know what you're doing. Wear your safety equipment. Have someone close by in case there's an accident so that you can get the help that you need, and don't exceed what you think you're capable of doing.
So in addition to that, let's talk a little bit about water. We've been sharing a lot of information with our community about the county's infrastructure, the potential damage to our water and our wastewater systems. So we know there's going to be boil water notices that go out. We know there's breaks in the water system. So what should people be doing right now with water? What can they do? What are some tips for them?
Okay, so number one, follow the advice of your local utilities. If it's a boiled water notice, that's what it means. Boil your water. If you do not have electricity and you have non-scented chlorine bleach, every bottle of bleach that you buy will have instructions on the back on how to go ahead and sanitize your water. Follow those instructions. Very simple to do, and if you follow the instructions, you should be okay.
And also, when you think about if you have food that has come into contact with contaminated water, is that also an issue?
Yes, it is, and that's one of our bigger issues too. When in doubt, throw it out. So the temperature that we try to keep food out of is the temperature above 45 and under 140 degrees. That temperature zone is when bacteria can grow the most. So if you're in doubt, if the food is warm, throw it out. Don't risk it, because then you end up getting a foodborne illness and you're tasking the system already that's in place helping people. So when in doubt, throw it out.
So you heard it here. Turn around, don't drown. When in doubt, throw it out. Let's talk about generators. We know that a lot of our community members are without power right now. Can you give them some helpful hints about generators?
Yes, in fact, generators are one of the leading causes of death after an event like this. Again, don't let this be the first time you turn your generator on and you understand what your generator's functions are. It produces electricity. So if you're charging your house, make sure you know how to charge your house. Throw your back breakers on, because if you're energizing your house and you're not doing that, you're energizing lines that leave your house, and an FPL worker may not know that it's energized and can get shocked. So follow the recommendations of the generator itself. Number two, do not have your generator closer than 20 feet. This is a big concern because people are worried about generators becoming stolen. So make sure your generators are at least 20-25 feet away from your house. If you have a carbon monoxide detector, listen for that. You should always have one anyway when you're running your generator in your house. That way, if you're getting carbon monoxide buildup, you'll know right away. Just make sure it's far enough away from your house so that the carbon monoxide fumes do not get sucked up into your soffit and end up in your house.
So another aspect, you take generators off the table, you take electricity off the tables, people go back to candles, Kent. They go back to the candles. What can they think about the placement of those candles, and what should they be doing with those candles?
Keep those candles contained, keep them away from walls, keep them away from curtains. We would like to refrain from using candles as much as possible, use flashlights. That should all be something part of your pre-planning for this event, to have flashlights and lanterns. They have lamps that have couple of AA's that will literally light up your room. So try not to use candles. If you do use candles, again, keep them away from curtains, keep them away from walls, keep them on a platform so if it falls over, it's not laying on wood, doesn't fall on your carpet or on your floor.
So another aspect too, we're in Florida, you know, the sun's out, obviously heat stroke. People are wanting to do things around their house, they're wanting to help their neighbors, so they really need to be checking on each other and monitoring for the signs of heat stroke. What are some of those signs?
Heat stroke, excessive sweating. All of a sudden, you could actually become cold and dry and clammy. A person can lose how they're thinking, their process thinking. Just don't overheat and drink plenty of water.
Kent, thank you so much for all the
You're
tips.
welcome.
You've heard a lot here, so turn around, don't drown. When in doubt, throw it out. Watch where you're placing the generators, watch where you're placing the candles. This is a lot of helpful information. You can also visit us on scgov.net. We have links straight to the Department of Health. Also, remember that we have team members that are taking your calls at 311. They're available 24/7. 311 when you're inside the county. If you're outside the county, call 941-861-5000. Also, continue to follow us on social media at SRQ County Gov. We'll be posting updates there as well as this helpful information. Thank you for watching. Take care and stay safe.